obviously on the road, great to come away with a win. I think the thing, just most proud of just the way the guys continue to compete for 60 minutes. Did some really positive things early, did some things that hurt us as well, but came out and had a dominating third quarter right there. Defensively, the turnovers were critical. Offensively, took advantage of most of those opportunities, the short fields, and great to see us get, offensively get some explosive runs going. Otis had a big night. Bentavious came in and ran the ball extremely well. Proud of what the 5 guys did up front and our tight ends as well. Then create some explosives defensively. Just stifling the run. Throughout the course of the ball game, maybe besides the first drive of the football game, changed the way the game was played on third downs, and front 4 got after the quarterback and played great coverage on the back end. A-Rob obviously has 2 huge plays with the turnovers, and great to see that from him. Special teams solid most of the night, and so some positives from some things that we needed to do from our previous road trips. Still a lot more out there for us as we go here on the back half of the stretch. So that'll open it up for questions.
At the same time, do you think this was the best game you guys have played?
I think for us in 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. For 60 minutes, yeah, probably the best that we've played. Is there a lot more out there for us? Yeah, absolutely. But our kids continue to compete, believe in each other. And at the end of the day, that's what this game is all about, man. It's hard. It's never going to be perfect. It's trusting the guy next to you, believing the other side of the football, and playing as hard as you can, and ultimately trying to find a way to win.
How good was it to have a third quarter like you did tonight?
Great. Yeah, we've stressed turnovers, right? A year ago we were on the plus side in a big way, right? During the course of the stretch of the season, maybe had a couple games where we were even or on the negative side of it. In our previous road games where we've struggled, we were on the negative side of it, and we've stressed that here on the last few weeks. And not that we didn't stress it before, but it was great to see us create turnovers and take care of the ball most of the night. And penalties were better, but still a few too many of those.
Josh, you guys had running the football, a lot of explosive plays, as you mentioned. What was it that kind of stood out to you? They were able to do that kind of, have those kind of plays?
When that happens, your guys up front are in sync. They understand who they're working to. You're able to create double teams probably and get some movement on the line of scrimmage. At the end of the day, you watch the wide view. If you're not running it well, they're playing on your side of the line of scrimmage. If you are, you're probably getting some movement and allowing the running back to press the line of scrimmage. And I thought our backs did a good job pressing the line of scrimmage, finding the hole, and execution up front with the 5 guys and tight end included were good for most of the night.
Talk about Otis this night, running the ball over 200 yards, averaging over 10 yards a carry.
Yeah, huge night. A guy that has a great understanding of what we're doing, is able to press the line of scrimmage, deliver blocks. You saw him bounce out the front side of some runs. It's the double teams. We're creating movement, backers hiding on the back side of the run. A guy that I think has grown so much since we've been here, just in his trust of us and what we're doing, schematically understanding what we're doing. And I think it shows in his play, his consistency, whether he's at wide receiver or running back tonight.
How impressive is that overall rushing effort, considering that you guys did not have Greg McCray and Adrian for most of the night?
Yeah, it's a huge part of who we want to be. It's a huge part of us when we're successful offensively, maintaining balance, and that's good defense that we just played, and they're a good run defense, a really good red zone defense, and for us to come out and execute says a lot about the effort and the way the guys played up front.
What do you think about what Bentavious shows you?
I mean, he's came in and been seamless, right? He understands what we're doing. He's taking care of the football. He's getting behind his pads. He's moving the pile. He's hit the right holes. When he's in the game, you just call it because you got great trust in him.
Dylan's level of play, especially for a freshman, does it, the more he does it, do you just start to accept that, or your quarterback?
DG's a really, really good player. I think a quarterback plays well when 10 other guys around him are playing at a really high level too. I think that's especially a young quarterback. And there's a lot of decision making tonight that he handled well. He's going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to evolve as you're able to put him in more situations that you trust him to be able to make right decisions and not hurt your football team. And you can tell by what we're doing that we do have a lot of trust in him.
You guys have any sort of update with Adrian Killings?
I don't have anything on AK right now.
Knowing Otis the way you do, he muffs the punt, his response, do you think that made him angry and more motivated?
I don't think it made him angry. I think he's really mature in his understanding of the game, understanding of who he is and how he prepares. He doesn't let one play affect the next play. And, I came off the sidelines, talked to him, and I pretty much left him alone. And next series, you're going to let him go play ball, man. I just got great trust in who he is.
It really seemed like there was a large contingent of UCF fans behind the UCF
fan
bench.
base
What did you
tonight,
think?
Man, I thought that was awesome to see. Fantastic for our players to hear that energy and to be able to feed off of that early in the football game too. It felt like almost a home game in some ways. They're obviously always going to be loud whenever they're here, so it was a huge turnout. I appreciate that very much.
Josh, how big was it for Aaron Robinson to get those 2 interceptions for you guys as you continue to battle those down?
Huge for a football team, and just continuing to find ways to win the turnover battle, right? And to do that, you got to create turnovers. We've, at the halfway point in the season, we've given up just a few more than we would want, right? You're not going to be at 0 throughout the season. I'd like to be, but you're not. And we've probably been just a little bit shy of what we would like to get to, and so that disparity puts you in the wrong spot. Aaron's plays tonight were huge. Played tight coverage, just calm when the ball's in the air, when he's in position, getting his eyes around, and then athletic enough to go make a play.
How about the defense overall, holding Temple to 19 yards in the second half?
Just that's suffocating defensive play, man. It starts with the guys up front, being able to rotate, play with great energy, play as hard as you can every single snap that you're in, knowing that the next guy's going to come in when you can't go anymore. Relentless in their pursuit, you know what I mean, and made it uncomfortable for the running backs and quarterbacks all night long.
Is that good? All set? Good.
Thank you.
Thanks. Great night.